We are live. Hello, everybody. My name is Mantron24, and I'm here with my co-hosts.
Velocity88X.
And
M&AN Productions.
And since nobody's watching right now, which is normal, I'll just go ahead and say this. The important news is... Why is there blood on my pillow? Zita popped. All right. So the important news is... Here's the important news. Drum roll, please.
All right, that's enough.
Are you drum rolling or like fapping?
You want me to keep drum
Yeah,
rolling?
we just drum rolled. Both of us just drum rolled.
All right. The important news is we have a whole big channel update due to one major factor. We have a new full-time co-host to the Draft Attack podcast, and that would be Mr. M&AN Productions. So,
yay!
Woo!
He
so
is
exciting.
He is going to be our new full-time co-host, host, whatever happens, and I feel that this is a great thing because in the event one of us are out, we at least still have three people hosting it. So,
yeah.
So welcome to the team, and the channel name will probably get renamed just to have something with his channel name involved in this channel. And all right, that'll be that. Besides that, we have one person watching, and I bet you I know who that is. Hey, Top.
Well, I'm watching it. I don't know if I count as that one person or not.
Well,
you may not. I don't know.
You just have the page up. It doesn't count, but if you're actually watching this. Oh, okay. It's probably Top watching. I don't know. Anyways, so yeah. In other news, the Daytona 500.
It was okay.
It was a very good race. I think it was probably Speed Week's races. Definitely the best Daytona 500 recently.
Oh, heck yeah. Hey, Top. He actually commented, so hey, Top. Did you miss the news by any chance? You can go back and watch it. I don't care.
Yeah, there was news. But yeah, just repeat the news so people can stay up to date with it and they don't have to go back.
Oh, okay. Nab, I have not seen your video. Explode Chris, no, this is not a midweek. But guys, just to give y'all this, the important news is that for people watching, M&AN is going to be a full-time co-host to the podcast.
Yeah, I considered what Navstatin said, and I thought that, why not? I have nothing better to do with my time, so.
So we appreciate you joining us. Welcome to the team.
Thank you.
Anyways, I'd say the only other probably Daytona 500 in recent memory that was as good as this maybe was the 2014 one, just because, but I don't really know.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, the 2014 one.
I liked it because it was at night. I know there might be a lot of I know there might be a lot of traditionalists out there, but I personally want to see
the nighttime Daytona 500s are always the best.
Yeah, I personally want to see a 500 run at night. It's just something about it that I like.
And the night racing, I don't know what about it, but it always seems like the July Daytona race, the night race, seems like that's always more exciting than the Daytona 500. I don't know if that has anything to do with it running at night. It probably doesn't, but,
So, with all that being said, what made this 500 enjoyable?
It just seemed like it was more action than previous races. And
in
more
the second half,
passing for the lead.
In the second half.
Yeah, definitely the second half.
I was talking with one of my teachers about it today, and he said he only watched the first 30 laps, and then he was done with it. He says he doesn't like stage racing either.
Well, that's it. Actually, my uncle is the same way. He doesn't think that the stage racing is good, but I was about like him. I thought, well, crap, NASCAR's going down the toilet again. This has actually put a whole new meaning to everything.
Yeah, plus I actually liked it.
Yeah, this 5-minute repair rule, I think that's, like get the tape on it, get a monstrosity back out on track.
Yeah.
Perfect. Although
yeah, I love the repair rule because it gets rid of the morons running around in the back 30 laps down, screwing up the race for quote-unquote points. It was pathetic, to be honest.
But I don't know. I personally feel like maybe for the restrictor plates, they're a little more lenient on that. Because
yeah, that's true.
There were cars out there that I feel that should have been they could have been fixed, but had to go back to the garage. And
yeah, the main one was Junior with that. He definitely could have been fixed.
They should have let him put panels on, That could have been.
Yeah.
No. Make a panel out of tape.
That
Best
would work.
idea ever.
That would have been hard to do.
What? That would have been hilarious.
That would have been. Be flapping around.
Yep, be like, and Michael Waltrip, all he'd say on the radio, you don't want to do that.
All right. Yeah. So when do we plan on doing the new segment?
After we react to all the comments, but that's after we discuss some of the parts of the race. So Kurt Busch winning the Daytona 500. Velocity is very upset about that. He got triggered. I'm happy for him. At least it wasn't Chase Elliott.
Me too. I like Kurt Busch. Definitely pick him over his brother.
I don't know. There's just something about Kurt. I mean, I know he's calmed down a lot in the last couple of years, but just not a fan.
Now, Tony Gibson, on the other hand, I cannot stand Tony Gibson. I like Kurt Busch, but Tony Gibson, just something about him. Probably because he always trash talks Logano, but I can't stand him.
Or is it because he's fat?
I don't have a problem with him being slightly obese. I just have a problem with him thinking he's better than everyone else.
I like how instead of saying fat, you said slightly obese. Because he's fat. No, it's not because he's slightly obese. No, he is a beast, okay? And Nab says he thought Larson had it at the end. Top says, just saw the announcement. Welcome to the team, MNAN. Tony Gibson's obese. Slightly obese. Let me rephrase that.
Yeah. I'll tell you. Kurt Busch needs to take all of Tony Gibson's money that he won in the Daytona 500, because if he has any money, all right, we cannot let Tony Gibson buy any more donuts, okay? We just can't.
Oh my god. So, what? No, MNAN, he's not buying donuts. He's not just buying donuts, okay? He buys pastries, he buys cakes by the ton.
Oh, yeah.
He buys burgers.
I mean, I'm not going to lie, though. I'm probably going to end up looking about the same size as him when I'm 48 years old, too. So, I probably shouldn't be talking, but,
The one thing Tony Gibson won't buy.
Nav just commented, we have to use that money to get Gibson into a gym.
I thought that's what Jimmy Johnson was doing.
What? Getting God. Tony Gibson? Damn.
That's what they were talking about last year.
Yeah, him and Ryan Newman can be workout buddies.
Hold on. The one thing Tony Gibson won't buy with his money is vegetables or fruit. He just says they're nasty and goes on. Well, no, he'll get the strawberries because then he can douse them in whipped cream and chocolate. Wait, what's exercise to Tony Gibson? Walking to victory lane or walking to the hauler? Yeah, all right. Enough of the fat jokes. So Tony Gibson's fat. We've already discovered that. So, Velocity, what made you upset with the final 5 laps of the Daytona 500?
I mean, final 3 laps. You know, I just thought Chase Elliott had that thing won, and ran out of gas because Crucius thinks it's a good idea to try to stretch it on fuel. Doesn't work out much of the time.
Yeah. Yeah, I was kind of like wondering who I was going to run out of gas. It just got to that point.
Yeah. I mean, also Larson had it too, but then he ran out too. So like,
Okay.
Chase Elliott would have had it won had he not run out of gas.
Do what?
Do you think Chase Elliott would have won had he not run out of gas?
No, because he the first thing he did, he actually screwed up on the exit of 2 by letting Truex have just that bit of room. So no, he's still wanting to win, and he'd still gotten shuffled back, I believe.
My thing was like Truex with that nose and all. I don't think he could have stayed out front. I mean, you heard them talking about it on TV. The aerodynamics of the car were kind of messed up, and
Oh, I had to pop that. Sorry. Oh yeah, I felt that. Nab does not like Chase Elliott, so me and Nab are buddies. Okay, MAN. He's attempting to get back in because it lagged out.
Experiencing minor technical difficulties. Be patient. Be patient.
By the way, earlier I didn't read this, but this is what Nab Staten said. He said, "Come on, Gibson, touch your toes," and then this is what else. I can't. My flab is in the way. We fit. And Nab says the reason he doesn't like Elliott is he thinks he is overrated and isn't good. I agree. I don't see Chase Elliott being that good. He's too overhyped, and that's why whenever I choose like who I'm going to pull for, whenever it's like the rookies come in, I look at the ones who are coming in with the most hype, and pretty much just drop them off. So the heck with them. Like Eric Jones, he was coming in with the most hype this year against Ty Dillon, and I don't really like Ty Dillon, so I was going to go with Eric Jones. Then Daniel Suarez gets put in the 19. He comes in with the most hype. It's like, okay, forget it.
I mean, only time will tell. I mean, everybody. I mean, you talk about the sophomore slump. I mean, it's only the first race, but we haven't seen it with Chase Elliott. I mean, he didn't really struggle. It's only Daytona, but
I still don't think he's going to do good. Just saying, I'm kind of like with Nab.
Because
no, I don't know about this one with Nab. He said, I can't see Elliott getting in the chase this year. Top says in other news, my hiatus is almost over.
So, why don't you? So Nab, I want to know why you don't think Elliott's gonna make the chase. I'm really interested to hear what you think about that. So I personally, I don't see how you could say that make the chase. I mean, why would he not?
Hold on a second.
I mean, he's just that good of a driver. He's He's proven he can drive. He didn't really have that struggle that you'd see with most rookies. He got out there, tried to go after as much as he could, and
Okay. He said this. I think Elliott will have to deal with some front runners and will get driven to the back.
front runners. Well, I think he outran those front runners last year, and he did a pretty darn good job of that.
Not really.
How so? Remember,
Did you really see him up front a lot? I mean, think about it. He ran toward the front. He wasn't up.
but the times he was up front, he did well.
Yeah,
You have
it
to
was the
admit
first
that.
time that he could see that he wasn't going to be put to the wall. And then once he started falling back, he got put to the wall.
But he was aggressive. You have to admit it.
Oh, Nab says this. If Elliott is good, then DJ Kennington is elite.
He said, what?
DJ Kennington is a 2-time Pinty Series champion, so yeah, he's elite.
Well, there's a big difference. You can't really compare the Pinty series to something as high as the Xfinity series or the. I mean, it's just horrible comparison. And besides, DJ Kennington, not equipment, and he's 39 years old.
You do realize he was the only Toyota out there that wasn't in alliance with TRD.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious.
How did he not get any help? I don't understand that. I really don't get that.
I don't either. Hold on. MAN says that he can't get past that screen.
So, I don't know. I just think Elliott's going to be more aggressive than he was last year. I hope he has a good year. I really do. I mean, for a rookie, he showed a lot of potential and good equipment.
Okay. Nab restated his last thing about DJ Kennington. He said, fine. If Elliott is good, then Danica Patrick will win a race.
Well, Danica didn't have as good of a rookie year and probably cool equipment.
I just by the way, Nab apparently the only one watching this. Oh crap! I hit Digi. So Danica could probably win a race.
Danica might. I'm interested to see how this SHR switch to Ford is going to work out for her.
Be doing pretty good.
Who?
It seems to be doing pretty good.
So far. I hope it works out. Be really disappointed if it doesn't. So does Nav have anything else? What's any other arguments he has?
True, but the Haas engines can fare against Hendrick engines. My chase predictions is what he's fixing to do his chase predictions. Okay, Nab. He said the Haas engines. This has to be a problem.
Haas engines. But, it's really going to come down to next week. I mean, Daytona's the great equalizer, so we'll have to see what next week brings.
Hopefully, Elliott in the wall. Just saying.
Well, that's your opinion.
Yeah, that's my opinion. Didn't I just say it?
Yes, you did. Yes, you did, my friend.
Why did you change your name? What do you mean? NCALGD or Geometry Dash Animal, whichever one you want to be called. That's been the name. That's our channel name.
So, while we're waiting, is there anything else you want to talk about?
Why the fact my ear is itchy? Why is my ears itchy?
I don't know. It's an interesting problem.
Yeah, it's like full of earwax and very itchy.
Yeah. So how about Corey LaJoy there, where he just kind of lost it and couldn't get slowed down? Was that a brake issue? Do you know that?
I haven't heard anything. It probably is could have been a brake issue. Could have been the fact that he didn't get on the brakes in time.
I don't.
Could have just been that, he forgot there were such things as brakes.
Possibly, yeah. He could have. Yeah, I don't. That was a little weird. You hear Clint Boyle get all worked up about that? I guess not.
Do what?
Did you hear Clint Boyer get all worked up about almost being hit?
Oh, I was actually falling asleep at that point because nothing was happening.
Oh. Let's see.
Oh, by the way, Nab's chase predictions is 1 Kurt Busch, 2 Bray Keselowski, 3 Jimmy Johnson, 4 Kyle Larson, 5 Denny Hamlin, 6 Kyle Busch, 7 Chris Buescher, 8 Kevin Harvick, 9 Clint Jimmy McMurray, 11 Dale Jr., 12 Chase Elliott, 13 Casey Kane, 14 AJ Allmendinger, 15 Austin Dillon, and 16 Joey Logano.
I agree with all those except for Chris Buescher.
All right, I am back.
All right, it worked.
And
Great. We were just talking about Corey LaJoy. Did you see that?
Yeah.
We almost yeah. So what do you think
His
about that?
ARCA brakes.
Yeah. Okay, so we can all agree it was a brake issue. That's
yeah, pretty much.
No, I don't agree it's a brake issue. You know what I say it is?
What is it?
He was drinking and driving.
Drinking and driving. So, how about we talk about Kyle Busch there and his criticism of Goodyear after spinning out?
That was hilarious. It's like, okay, he's like, Goodyear tires can't hold air. Well, 159 other tires were okay. Just because your one broken tire blew out doesn't mean that Goodyear tires can't hold air.
You know what I say to that? When he said that comment, you know what I said?
What?
You don't want to do that.
I mean, that's typical Kyle Busch. I mean, what can you expect?
He always blames
people are like, oh, he's matured. He knows how to behave now. No, he does not. He still acts like the 3-year-old crybaby that he always was and always will be.
And
man having problems again, I think.
All right,
okay,
I just lagged off again, but I'm back.
Okay, good.
Thank God. Okay, switch Chris Buescher with Matt Kenseth, what Nab said. Opinion on Larson half a lap short. Kind of sucked, but there again, it's racing.
Yeah, I hate it for him. Just stuff happens, you know.
Yeah, I would rather have Larson than Bush, but I mean,
There's
it's
a
not the first
there's
person to run out of fuel, and the last lap won't be the last.
No, but I swear, I was hoping Kurt Busch, because Ryan Blaney was in second. I was like, Kurt, please tell me that whenever you flip the switch, that you only had enough to get out of turn 3.
Yeah, I don't understand why they thought it was a good idea to try to stretch it on fuel, especially Daytona, because that can get super dangerous.
Oh, wait. SD Baseball said this about your comment about Kyle Busch.
Yeah.
Velocity. At least he acts more mature than Blue Slithers. Okay.
So there's a word for this running out of fuel thing. It's a word called letarded. Have you ever heard of it?
Gas.
Nope.
It's an actual word in the Urban Dictionary, and it means when race teams blow the lead and lose the race at the end because of poor pit strategy.
Okay then.
Great.
Y'all want a screenshot of this?
Yeah.
Sure.
Well,
Why not?
All right, let me get this here.
oh, God. I just want to say this real quick. I know I was sending screenshots for the reaction theater,
Yeah, I saw that.
but I feel as though I have so many to send. I feel as though let's just react to the ones that are on the stream right now,
Okay.
because these are kind of funny. Okay.
Oh wow, that actually is a word. Okay then.
All I see is Penn Station. The cheese steak is the monthly special. Retarded. Retarded.
Letarded, of course. Letarded. That's a real word. Okay.
Shout out
sure.
to Dado. Go follow him at Sloppy Yellow on Twitter, Instagram.
Oh, I
Yes, go
follow
follow
him. I think.
Retarded.
Yeah. I know. I accidentally unfollowed a bunch of people today because I was clearing out my follow list, and I unfollowed like everybody pretty much.
Oh.
Hey, Velocity, I have another way of using that word.
Yeah.
I know last night while we were on a video call, you retarded in your pants, but that's beside the point.
Oh my gosh.
Get Rick.
Okay, so we gonna get into this reaction theater?
Yeah, that seems like a good part of it.
Well, we're reacting to it live because I have like 30 screenshots for some freaking reason.
We'll go through the ones we got.
Just react to like a few of them.
Okay.
Let me go big screen here on the chat because I'm an idiot. So, Cart Barsh, aka the first to finish last in 2017. Rip Cart Barsh. Quad 0 through 2017. Bonnie. Whatever went through your mind? Well,
Yeah.
that's a stupid question.
What went through your mind?
No, that's a stupid question. We never know what goes through his mind.
Five Nights at Freddy's. Here, let's just say Bonnie does what? Okay, so you know how Top has a weird kind of sensation with Shima Luan. That's what Bonnie has with Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh gosh.
Specifically Chica.
Laba 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 lam. La so. Bonnie, honest to God. Help. Oh yeah, let's not forget. I'm laughing so hard. Halt.
How?
Help me. Help me, Bonnie.
Help me.
Help me, Bonnie. Help me. Well, that was me. Now he is the first to win. No, not that big. China and China's ugly AF.
China, China. I will build a great wall. Make Mexico pay for it. Put a big door in it.
I don't think Mexico paid for that wall. Just saying.
Yeah, me neither.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back through the chat on the live stream right here. Okay, so the first funny thing I see is Explode Chris, message retracted, message retracted. Because he decided to retract both of his messages. Oh, and another funny thing, Nabstatin said I'm the best. Talking about himself. Maybe. Then he said I should be a motivational speaker. Nab, look into other professions, please.
A motivational speaker.
We have to use that money to get Gibson into the gym. And then
Yeah, that was the best. That's the best one.
The one that he said next. Come on, Gibson, touch your toes. I can't. My flab is in the way.
That's great. Oh my god.
Nice, kind of a fat joke.
And then he also said we fit. Top said hashtag you don't want to do that.
It's gonna be trending on social media soon.
Yeah, we need to get that trending.
Y'all be on the lookout for that.
Top said in other news, my hiatus is almost over, and Nab said, I can see Larson winning.
Well, Larson didn't win, so
But then right after that he said, good job, Top.
Alright, I have to go now, guys. I'll see you later.
Oh, see you. Good job, Top. You got over Shima. Okay. Then NCALGD said, why did you change your name?
I don't know. Why did you change your name?
I never did.
Bingo! You win the prize.
Oh. And Bonnie meant to say Chica. WTF autocorrect. I'm sorry, China. And then Nab said China the chicken. Oh, yeah, I got China the chicken.
I just had some Chinese chicken. It was pretty good.
Okay, well, that seems to be all the funny crap we have for the moment. I know this session of Reaction Theater was kind of crappy, but we can assure you.
It was pretty good. We had some funny comments.
But we can assure you, next live stream, it'll probably be even worse.
Oh, yeah. Some comments, guys.
All right, well, it's apparently that time for the new segment of the podcast.
Yay.
This podcast is moving on very quickly because there really wasn't much to talk about other than the fact that the 500 was awesome. MNAN had trouble, and Michael Waltrip just doesn't want to do that. So, Nab, I'm not reading that.
All right, so what's our segment? So what's our segment called? And explain it.
You don't want to do that. This segment is literally because me and MNAN got such a laugh out of it in the pre-race episode, which if y'all want to go watch that podcast, you can. It's also podcast number 7 because I'm an idiot. Anyways, it's when we each of us pick one moment from the race that we think Michael Waltrip would have said, you don't want to do that. And we just elaborate on it and why we think he would have said that. So, Mantron sounded like Yoda. Oh, okay. Okay. So we're just going to start with that. I know MNAN left before he could do this. So, Velocity, what's the incident in the race that you picked?
I'm going to say incident. How about Jamie McMurray? Good old Jamie McMurray. Pushing people too hard and causing wrecks. What in the world were you thinking? Come on, man. I know you're a restrictor plate racer, but you got more sense than that.
So Jamie McMurray, you don't want to do that. All right. Snap's got to go. Okay, buddy. See you. Thank you. So could you elaborate on that, please, Melissa? Just a little bit.
Well, first off, I remember Jamie McMurray thinking it was a good idea to try to take it 4 wide in the middle of the corner. What in the world were you thinking? And then you caused a big 17-car pileup. A little later, you got into it with pushing Chase Elliott too hard and almost got him spun out. And then you wrecked yourself, Jamie Mack. I like you, but come on. That was just stupid.
In fact, that was actually one of your picks for winning the 500.
Ironically enough.
And this is what... Hold up, guys. This is what Velocity 88X told me. We were chatting last night, and he decided to tell me that his pick, Jamie McMurray, he was glad Jamie McMurray wrecked.
Yes,
so this is literally the first time in our short podcast history that someone was glad their pick wrecked. And
may not be the first time.
Any special guests for next time? Possibly we might be doing a midweek podcast on Thursday. Depends. So yeah,
maybe.
Probably.
I've heard a couple people who have showed interest in wanting to be on our podcast, so we'll look into that. And
apparently, a lot of people. But yeah. So yeah, we will decide on who we think should get in if we do it. But yeah, there'll probably be a special guest. Don't worry.
Yeah.
So my pick for this segment, unless you have some more you want to elaborate on.
Go ahead.
Okay. My pick for this segment is literally everyone who decided to stay out on fuel strategy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and to make it better, everybody wanted to run the high line, so you're literally just wasting more gas. You don't want to do that. Like, that's the longest way around the track, and Chase Elliott was just like, all right, follow me. We're going to run out of gas one way or another.
Well, no one went with him, if you think about it, right? I mean, no one would have gone with him that late in the race.
Well, still, I mean, think about it. He's running the high line. There's already something. You're all pretty much low on fuel, except for Austin Dillon, really. But I think he ran out too.
Did he?
Actually, yeah, I'm pretty sure he ran out. I don't know, but anyway. So everyone's running low on fuel, including yourself. You're leading them around the high side, just draining out the tanks. And you're on the high side. Literally, if any of the spotters up top would have just decided, all right, we're all going to go. Tell the drivers to go now. You could have literally just left Chase Elliott sitting.
Yeah.
Crap, what I missed. Jamie Mack, you don't want to do that. This is what SD just said. But top, you missed quite a bit, actually. Maybe. I don't know. So that's my pick for the you don't want to do that segment. Just everybody fuel strategy and running the high side. And before we end this podcast, which I know the post race is very short, but there's literally not a lot to talk about. Though the race was interesting, nothing that exciting happened.
Which race are you talking about?
The what?
Talking about.
Hold on a sec.
I mean, there was a lot of action in both races, if you ask me.
Sorry about that. I had to step away. Deck tonight, which
Races are you referring?
the sprint, like the Sprint Cup race. I was talking about it because it was exciting, but at the same time there wasn't really enough excitement to talk about. It mainly just brought it down to 12
Those
cars.
wrecks at the end. Those wrecks at the end. Those were like the only real action we had.
I have a new segment idea for a future post-race stream. A what if, such as what if Larson didn't run out? What if Bonnie grew upset? Yeah, Steve, that was wrong, but that was funny. We may take that into consideration, but it might be on the midweek show. No, it might be on the pre-race when we do that. No, post-race, because we do need to extend this thing longer sometimes. Okay, so the what if segment will just be if there was a situation where everyone's like, what if? So
Okay.
Okay, we'll take that into consideration. We'll think about it. So the points update for our picks, and I know Top Dragster made picks in the duels, but he went on hiatus, and I haven't gone back to check. I will give you an update on his points very soon, but as it stands right now, Eminem has 9 points because he literally picked the highest finisher in Duel 1, Duel 2, and the 500. Me and Velocity 88X are tied with 7. This is Velocity. He picked the highest finisher in Duel 1, Duel 2, and the lowest finisher, 500, which his pick was Landon Castle. And Ian's was Joey Logano for the 500. Me, I picked the highest finisher in Duel 1, second highest in Duel 2, and the second highest in Duel 3. So, and that would be Casey Kane. Oh, no, not Duel 3, the Daytona 500. And that would be Casey Kane in the 500. Why did I say Duel 3? I guess I was just going with it. So I have to like go on my laptop and like put this in like Notepad or something just so I can keep it. Actually
Excel, you know how to use Excel?
Dude, my laptop's older than Excel, okay? My laptop is Windows Vista.
You should still have Excel or some sort of.
Dude, I just use WordPad. It's really easy.
Okay.
So yeah, that's our points update on this. So congratulations, Ian. You are off to a very strong lead. Now, again, until Talladega, you're only allowed to pick one driver each race. So let's say Velocity chose Logano, M&AN chose Hamlin, and I chose Jimmy Johnson or something like that. You know, or better yet, since I'm just like saying some drivers.
Yeah.
How about I chose like Chris Buescher or something? You know, that's who we choose, and we go with it. And we'll just see who has the highest finisher. But if I chose Chris Buescher at Atlanta, I am bound and determined. Which, by the way, is kind of funny that Ian, his highest finisher was the first person he chose, which is Logano, his favorite driver. But me and you, it was literally the guys that we thought were going to suck. Like Casey Kane led laps, okay? Casey Kane. And I literally lost my 3 points by 1 position. I'm so sad. Oh well. Um, That's all I hear you doing is hmm, hmm. Let me see something here. There we go. So should I end it here?
Well, I don't think we really have anything else to talk about, do we?
Nope. Other than there's probably going to be a midweek podcast on Thursday. I will let everyone know if that is true. By the way, don't expect any live streams on the Mantron 24 channel that much this week. A lot of stuff is going on, but probably expect race 11 and 12 to be up this week, maybe, for the Marco Cup series. So, just wanted to say that real quick. Just letting everyone know it's no big deal.
Yeah.
And Velocity, his channel. If you end
Velocity 88X. Yep. You know where to find me, boy. Twitter, IG. Hit me up.
Yeah. Bonnie said, if we're gonna end it here, let's do a hangout call with him. So, anyways, we're fixing to end the stream here. Oh my God, do you see who just joined?
I do.
Oh dear God, I added him into the group, just thinking like after I ended it he would join. He just joined while we're fixing to end it.
I'm back.
Okay.
That's a sneak preview of what's to come. That is all.
So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. And if you enjoyed the video, you enjoyed the video. I'm not going to tell you to like or subscribe. That's up to you entirely. But I will tell you this, go subscribe to M&AN Productions, Velocity 88X, Top Dragster. Go subscribe to them if you haven't already. Don't sub me unless you want to.
Nah, sub him.
No, I'm really not here for sub, to be honest. But until next time, guys, this has been Mantron24 along with
Velocity 88X. Once again, hit me up on Twitter, IG. You know where to find me, boy.
And M&AN Productions.
Though Top Dragster, you're on this, so say yourself.
All right. I'm Top Dragster. And just since Velocity did it, I am on Twitter as well. I'm at Top Dragster48. You don't have to follow me. I don't care.
I'm on Twitter as well.
But I will just say this. The hiatus is pretty much over. Pretty much.
Yay.
Just another day.
I'm also on Twitter at Mantron24. So, well.
This has been Draft Attack.
This has been Draft Attack, and special thanks to M&AN Productions. He did have trouble. Thank you for joining as well, buddy. And thank you guys so much for watching. Goodbye.